Hello and welcome back to Sleepwalker's Relentless Night. Starting episode 32. We're here in the coastal highway cottage, right by the lake here behind Quonset. This is episode 32 of this run. If you're not familiar with Sleepwalker Relentless Night, that's because the last episode of this series was published 4 years ago. And this run started 5 years ago. So it's an old run. And it's a run that I ended abruptly because I got sucked into a new challenge, and I promised I'd come back to it, and I never did. So here we are coming back to it. The story is that, first of all, it's day 62, and we're playing Relentless Night. So if you're not familiar with Relentless Night, this is a mod for the Long Dark, which has a lot of really cool features, but perhaps the most important one for our purposes is that days get longer and nights get longer. So there's a day and night lengthening. So at this point in the run, when we're staring down day 62, the nights are actually 4.5 days long worth of time. So, yeah, so that's different. And what is that? Like something over 96 hours. It's like 100 plus hours for the night to pass. So a full day-night cycle is like 8 days, almost 9 days on the calendar. And right now it's just the beginning of the night, guys. So the other thing is that Relentless Night has an end game, which I've set to day 100, which is permanent night. And the other thing that's cool, there's lots of cool about Relentless Night if you're not familiar with it, but it has interior temperature scaling, so the interiors scale with the exterior temperature. So right now it's warm in here, but yeah, basically it's about to get real cold. Let's take a peek outside. And so at some point through the night, we're gonna have to burn a fire. And we're burning about, oh, it's beautiful. Let's have a look around. See if there's any wolves out. So we're definitely always trying to keep the food flowing, because yeah, if you're at night for, oh, here we go right away. Let's do this. Let's get him out front. Here we go. Okay, so it just got nasty. Now there could be more wolves for all I know. I'm gonna drop my, oh, I had 2 bait on me. Whoa. That might just be the one. It's cold. Let's get a few sticks. So yeah, basically what we're doing, guys, and we've been doing for a while, if you're not familiar with the run, is we're basically stockpiling for that endless night. Trying to load up on meat and supplies for the endless night. So we've got a pile of meat out front here, uncooked. I've got a pile on the back that's cooked, some of it. And our sort of main base, so to speak, is over at, I just thought I saw something. Let's warm up a sec, and we're gonna go take a tip over to Quonset. Yeah, of course it gets windy, right? It's the Long Dark. So the reason I have to be a little bit careful about our condition is that we're also playing Sleepwalker. So yeah, I said it's the Sleepwalker's Relentless Night. Sleepwalker is a setting where we don't allow condition recovery. Condition recovery during sleeping is turned off. So it's only waking recovery we get. And waking recovery at that is low. So what that boils down to is 0.25% per hour of waking recovery. So that's a maximum of 6% a day if you were to like stay up all day, but it works out to more like 4%. That's what you get per day. So back in the history of this run, we got bit pretty bad on day 37. Took us down to 4%, barely made it, and from 90%. So it was a pretty bad wolf attack. And we've been trying to come back from that ever since. 12, you know, see the condition creeping back here. So it's 4 to 5% a day maybe. Some days we didn't get it because so we're still recovering, you know. Almost 30 days later, we're still not back from that one wolf attack. So that's harsh. And what it means is you can't, you know, just go crazy and, you know, take cold damage and stuff. We've got to be real careful. So let's just take a look at our, oh, let's get rid of this while we're warming up. And we'll take a quick peek at our clothing. The good news is that it's warm inside. So our clothing, yeah, we're dealing with double deerskin pants. We got the one wolfskin coat over top of a ski jacket. rabbit skin mitts, deer skin boots, all in pretty good condition. The wool socks. We got one wool ear wrap. That's nice. And this guy. So we could afford to do a little bit more in terms of insulation for sure, and that may be worth doing. One of the problems is that crafting at night is tricky because you need to burn firewood, and I need to save firewood for when it's really, really cold. So in terms of the arc of the run, you know, we started at Ravine, and we went to Mystery Lake, Hydro Dam. Looks like we summited early. We did an early summit of Timberwolf Mountain. Back to Pleasant Valley. We did our forage at Muskeg. And then pretty much we came straight back to Coastal Highway. And we've been there ever since. And the reason is that these long nights are so bad because you have to prepare. You know, you have to have so much food ready to make a go of it. Now I should try to harvest that wolf a little bit, obviously, because meat's meat and we need it. But there's a little bit of light left. I just want to go eyeball the Quonset. We've got this here, which is, you know, can be used. But yeah, this may look a little bit different, guys, than the end of episode 31. And the reason for that is that, you know, over the 4 years, for some reason, I misplaced the actual last save to this run on episode 31, and I was only able to find the save, I believe, up to episode 28. Maybe I was just lazy and backing up. Typically when I play modded runs and stuff, I always back up in case something weird happens with the mod and the save gets borked. But yeah, I only had a save from a few days ago, so I had to replay the last, what would be 2 or 3 episodes of the series. But I basically just did my best to retrace our steps and do it as we did. But you'll see that, you know, stuff's a little bit arranged differently. We don't have anything fundamentally different though than where we were in episode 31. So in terms of what I'm like hoping to do with the remainder, as you see, you know, if we've got, if it's day 60 and 63 and the nights are 4 days long, the day-night cycles are 8 days, you know, 3 of those would be 24 days worth of day-night cycles left. So, you know, to the end game. So that takes us into the 90s. So we have about, and the day lengths are increasing. So I think we have about 3 days left, like day intervals, which is crazy, you know. But I was hoping to get it to Quonset in that time. Wow, it's cold. The wind's punishing. It's 2 down in the wind shade. Let's go over and look and see if there's another dog. We gotta run though. He came from over here, so. Wager that there's no dog. Punishing wind. Okay, I've got my bait on me. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, there's just the one dog. It would be really great to harvest that dog. We might be able to do it in little stretches. So we're still gaining in here. Here's the Quonset, you know. We've got, you know, nice match collection for what it's worth. We got 2 maples, a bunch of fishing stuff. Oh, the reason I got the wolf pelts in my backpack is that I started working on the next wolfskin coat. I'm hoping we can make one. It's a lot of hours out. Yeah, we've got some whetstones, so we're pretty well stocked. 18 arrows. That's pretty amazing. Let's look at in here. We've got 26 coal in there and a bunch of sticks. I've been progressively moving the firewood over to the other location, although we're going to want to do some more crafting for sure. The problem with the Quonset is it gets colder earlier. Oh, and 22 cattails. I forgot about that. It's pretty amazing. Out here we've got, oh, cured deer. Nice. Let's put it in. This is our stash of stuff here, of cured stuff. So we've got, you know, 5 deer hides, a bunch of rabbit, and one bear. And we were really hoping to get the other bear. So one of the reasons to do a trip over to Desolation is the hope that we might get our other bear. So I think we still have a bit of light. So let's keep working on the coat. Oh, we can? It's warm. Okay, since it's what we should do is alternate, like get cold a bit. It's not going to take long. And just check for sticks. Stick run in between, right? I believe I might have done a stick run over here actually pretty recently. It's looking empty. Check the other side. I mean, having Quonset as your base is always a little stressful because it's the ultimate wolf attack zone. But yeah, I keep hoping that barrel will respawn. Should just have this out at all times. Here we go. That's what we came for. Stick. Stick. This is such a warren in here. Two down the windshade if you can get it. Look at these, you know, like wouldn't it be great to cut that log down? Break some of these sticks. Oh. The wind broke. So what we're gonna do, since that happened, let's try to go warm up for a sec. Do a little craft warm up. And then we're going to try, if we can't see, go harvest that wolf just a little bit. Because yeah, we're going into a night, guys. It's going to be 4 days of night. And at a certain point, there's not much you can do. You know, you're just kind of in like pastime mode. Let's do a half hour on it. Just see how quickly we can warm up here. Okay, it got a bit colder in here. Did you see that? Okay, it's going to be one more half hour. Go. And I want to make sure we have a whetstone. Do I? Yeah, 90% whetstone. Nice. Okay, let's try to go over and see if we can get some of that wolf. Still got my bait on me. Yeah, it's still warm in here, which is great. So, for the first half of the night, you definitely don't want to be... Okay, 2 down, that's perfect. Go. Balloons are out. See if we can't. The moon's coming up. Let's just quickly scan for... Scan for dogs. Don't see any. Good. Let's take a bit off this thing. I can't tell right now what's more important, whether it's meat. Oh, it looks like we're getting good harvest on this. It's not that cold. Uh-oh, it got a bit colder. Okay, let's go warm up a bit. Oh, guys.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
That's here. So, yeah, I got cloth in there. I gotta keep track. So, I think in episode 31, I had put a whole bunch of sticks in here. So I didn't do that this episode. I ended up putting them in here. But you know what? Let's move them.
Something's gotta go.
Because I like this one better. There we go. See, I spent a bit of time in the evening there cutting down... cutting those down. I'm not sure if it's dark or not now. It's hard to say. Like, I could do a quick clothing repair, but the other thing I did was got 21 cloth there. 46 coal. So that's my main coal stash. Now, I have been cultivating one of the fishing huts because we're going to need to do that eventually. 64% pry bar is not that good, actually. Right now, my carry, I've got this. So one of the things that crossed my mind is if we go to Desolation, maybe I should be doing a forge. But do I need to? You know, I saw we had 18 arrows over there. So we're you know, plus we're recovering them. I think maybe we're okay. Maybe we're just okay, you know. I have a bunch of... I've got all the birch I'm going to find. Now, we'll get a few more birch as we go over to Desolation, which will be good. But I think I can avoid doing forge. If we get stuck there for the night, which I really hope we don't, you know, we could... should I do this? That's best done in the dark. The sharpening. So one of the things also I should mention is that you probably noticed I used the bait mechanic on the wolf. This is in TLD version 1.47, which is pretty wild. It's a long time ago. Great version. I've always liked this version. I thought it's solid, but okay, it's only 2 down. A little windy though. Let's take the gut off it. Take both guts. Take the other gut. And I will come back and try to do the hide. We'll go for complete harvest here. I gotta eat something pretty soon. Alright, let's drop it in here in the gut pile. Okay. Let's pop out the back door. We'll get ourselves a couple steaks here. Yeah, so
I anything right now.
I think the math we did before was we're burning about 3,000 calories a day. Something like that on average. And so that's going to be three steaks, 3 venison steaks, or, you know, a little under 3 bears steaks. So if it's 4 days of night, it's coming up to 5 days of night. That's 15 steaks, right? So that's, you know, that's a lot. A pile of 15 steaks. Normally in the long dark, when you see a pile of 15 steaks, you're like, we're good, you know? But no, you're not good. You need more. So let's see if we can get the hide just for the sake of repairs. Although, honestly, I don't quite know what we're going to do when it comes to the actual Relentless Night event. When it goes to the end game and it's permanite. Okay, that's beautiful. Still 2 down though. We can't 3 down, 2 down. 28 minutes. Come on. Yes. Processed. There we go. So it's getting really nasty out.
My head feels
so
thick.
Let's let it do that on its own. Running out of space here, floor space. Let's drop it here, I guess. That one's fresh. I'd like to go do some harvesting, but I guess let's sleep a bit. Just let this blizzard go by, because what good is it otherwise? I don't think we have. Well, maybe we still have light. Let's see. I'm a little nervous to do a repair in this kind of light, but you know what? It's still warm, so I could just go over to the Quonset and see what we can do. We got to be a bit warmer for that, though. Let's sleep 1 hour. Is it going to blow? Oh, no. A lot of fake blizzards here. So that's... I'm assuming that's going to be after dark. Post. Rabbit shard. I hate this. This bad visibility, guys. And when you breathe in the way of it, you really can't see a darn thing. I probably should have brought the container. Ruined venison. It's still warm in here, but it looks dark. An aurora would really be the best. Let's see. No, it's too dark. Shucks. Right, guys, so here we are. You know, we're basically in the dark. We might as well sleep in little segments and see if we can get an aurora. But I honestly haven't seen one in a while. I don't know why, but they just don't seem to be happening as frequently as they used to. Maybe it's something to do with the long nights. So it's still highly sleepable in here. We're into the night now officially, working on our 4 days of night. And being able to sleep is great because you're passing time and not using as much food, so. We deserve an aurora. It's been a long time. Okay, instead of an aurora, we get another blizz. So let's see, the temperature should be dropping in here. 6 degrees, it's still highly doable. Nice, these are cured out, that's excellent. Yeah, so those are going to be useful. We only have 3 cured gut though. So like for the bearskin jacket, it's what, like a bunch, right? If we ever made it. 4, okay. So yeah, and I maxed out. Let's just take a look at the skills at this point in the run. We've got Carcass 5, Cooking 5. Fire Starting's a long way to go. Archery 4, long way to go. Ice Fishing. I don't think we've so much as cast a line yet, but it's level 2 because we read books. But we're going to need to ice fish. I'm a little scared because we haven't, you know, done any work on it yet, and it's going to come. The other thing is I don't know how to ice fish, really. So, 55 sticks ain't bad. Blizzard's not good. Let's try to wait the blizzard out, and we'll try to do a stick run. So, here we go, guys. We're passing time. You know, doing the pastime sleep alternation. And I guess what we can do is do some sharpening now, because that can be done in the dark. Let's get down to it. Now, I don't have my food here, so I guess I could cook. And I guess if we do a fire, you know. Whoa, 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 what am I doing? Did you see me just about to harvest that thing? So many times I've done that. There should be like an extra level of warning if you try to harvest your knife. It's like, come on, be very sure you want to do this. Increase that sharpening skill. One of my favorite things to do in pitch darkness. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's get the axe topped up. There it is, guys. For all its excitement, it's done. Our bow's only 87. Let's take quick stock of the bow situation. So in the drawer, let's put our, we've got, okay, 1 maple and 6 birch. How do I wish you could do those? You could process those by night. And we got 8 more arrowheads, so we're definitely good for arrowheads. You know, we got 18 arrows, another 8 arrowheads, all these birch, you know, that's what, another 18 arrows worth of birch. I think we're definitely good for it. We don't need to do another forge. So that being said, I may just not. The only reason would be to get another knife, I guess, but we've got the 4 whetstones, you know? Plus, we're going to be Carcass 5 before... We are Carcass 5, so we don't even have to use the knife. Why am I even using it, actually? I keep forgetting that you can do it by hand. I have to check if it's actually the same speed, because, again, speed is everything right now. Let's sleep an hour. See if we can get rid of this blizzard. Oh, it's renewed. There's a double down blizzard. And yeah, we're carrying a pot. Why? Why are we carrying that pot? Maybe I meant to bring it over to the other shack. Well, I suppose we could tip over to the other shack. It's easy enough to do it now because, right? There's no reason kind of to stay here. And the other shack is, it's safe to make this trip when there's a blizzard on. Because we have, you know, I don't want to say guaranteed, but solid blizzard despawn on the wolves. So we'll eat dinner. Side. So we have 2 cooking pots here. Cooking pot, cooking pot. Okay, did the blizzard just die down? Yes. Interesting. So the legend would be if you could do wood cutting without taking cold damage. And we've still got our bait, right? Yep. Let's get warmed up a bit here. It looks so bright in here. That's the one thing. I think it's mod related. But yeah, it looks so bright. I wish I could do something about it. Like, do some work. One thing I need to spend a little bit of time doing is looking at our gear. Because if we're going to go to Desolation Point, we got to go as light as possible. Wound dressing, 3 of them. I'm going to say we don't need 3. I'm going to say we need just 2. I know it's minor, but it's sort of everything counts when it comes to this. Otherwise, there's the flare gun. The shells are light. It's one of those don't leave home without it weapons. I'm going to leave the heavy hammer here because I've decided I think we're not doing a forge. And so I don't need to do it. It's just, it would be a waste of coal and everything, so let's not do it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring that pot back to Quonset, so there's a pot there in case we have to cook. Getting warm. See, the temperature went up a little bit, and I think it's because the blizzard ended, so it's only -12 in here. Let's just pass time for a sec, and we'll go back out and have a look. See if anything fell from the blizzard. 3 down, guys. So let's do a quick temperature check over here. -19. Feels like -19. Air temperature -38. So that's cold. I was kind of hoping we'd see some stick blow down. It's cold. It's peeling it off. This place is such a warren. One thing I noticed is that this room is 8. It's 2 degrees warmer, I think. If you go into the shack here, it's 5. It's 3 degrees warmer in that vestibule, it makes a big difference. The other thing is, I'm actually thinking, I'm not sure, but I think maybe the light from here does not illuminate the bench. We'll have to see, but which is a bummer. So wait, what? Oh, I came here to put the pot here. Yeah, because we're definitely not bringing that to the Desolation. Got our cattails. Those might be worth bringing to Desolation, actually. All this nice old clothing, simple parka. But yeah, guys, it's going to be a long night. In previous episodes, I've actually skipped the night. So I've cut. Which, you know, is doing you guys a favor. But I thought maybe, I don't know, with this type of night, I thought you might be interested to some extent to see how bad it is. And you come out here to see this, and it's just like, not much you can do with that, you know? It's just nasty is what it is. So we're just going to pass time. And I think it's probably worth using the fuel if we can get light from it to do crafting. I think that's worthwhile. But what we might want to do is wait until it's too cold just to be in here. Do you know what I mean? Like, which is going to be closer to the morning. So when it's too cold to stand here, that's when you need a fire to be. You might as well kind of save your firewood for that long period, which is like a day and a half long. See, that's the thing. It's like, you know, running a fire for that long. It's kind of scary, right? It's a scary amount of firewood. Look at this. You know? Miserable. Negative 28. Air temperature negative 41. So, and this is early in the night too. So you can see that, you know, you just can't travel. Which, you know, to me, the end game, which is coming, is so scary because it will mean that we can't move, you know? Like, we'll be just stuck. And I guess we're going to be stuck in a fishing hut. I'm not sure. I haven't really thought it through in great detail. I mean, currently, our only ability to move during that time, in the middle of the night, is using coal, right? So every couple hundred meters, you have to have a new coal fire that's at least 2 coal, probably 3 even, to warm you up fast enough. And so you end up kind of, yeah, you end up being in a bad way where you're burning coal faster than you can get it. So if we want to go up to Cinder Hills Mine, for example, which I did, I think 2 episodes ago, or maybe it was last episode, I went up to Cinder Hills and I got 40 coal out of it. But if it costs you, you know, 15 coal each way, it stops being worth it, you know, or it's close to not worth it. It's barely worth it. Desolation, I think, could be even worse because it's further. And yeah, I'm just scared about what that entails. Let's pass some more time. Please give me an Aurora. I deserve one. Let's go have a peek. Getting hungry, so... And we're out of food, so... It's been holding this horrible weather state for a while. We're going to have to make a fire either way just to deal with the hunger. Air temperature 3 degrees. It's getting colder. And of course, we're fully rested. See, this is where cabin fever... We're version 1.47, so we're before cabin fever. So you can imagine... at least I think we're before cabin fever, or maybe it could be that Relentless Night disables cabin fever automatically, or maybe they added that later. And Shieldheart might have added that in later versions of Relentless Night. This is Relentless Night. Oh, beautiful visibility. Let's do a stick run. But it's going to be insanely cold. And I believe that other house is not going to be viable. You can check though. I think it's not warm. Actually, the bed ought to be. Couple of sticks. I don't dare do a breakdown. Okay, let's try to warm up in this house and just see what it's like in there. I have a bad feeling about it.
I could eat a horse.
Ah, it's still warm. Good. So this still has some cloth too, actually. Oh yeah, we're pretty tired. Good to know that this is full of cloth if it came down to it. As I said, I did clear out Misanthrope. Oh, it's warm in here. So this is more like the coastal cottage. Definitely warmer than Quonset. Yeah, let's keep going. We're getting some sticks. We're gonna have to just go make a fire now. Like, it's just, that's time. Nothing we can do about it. The wind picked up again. We missed that. That was like one moment where there was no wind. Over now. Couple more sticks. You just really hope there's no dog walking in on you here. So many sounds. Let's just look over here real quick. Here's a stick. Honestly, at this point, sticks like that, that's excitement. Okay, I think we're gonna just cook. And let's cook the bear meat.
Too heavy.
I mean, I don't mind, you know, I don't mind wasting a fire striker. 87% fire striker. Let's get rid of the individual matches. Yeah, this one. I don't mind wasting a match. We have tons of matches. We've got the Maglands. We've got the fire striker. So we should just do fires as needed, but okay, let's queue this up a bit. Gonna need at least 2 hours. 57 minutes. Let's see if we can do an hour. Please give it to me. Yes.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Okay, this was ruined. Cooked. But let's just eat it straight. 50%. And it's 1125 calories, so it's really good. Boom. Okay, let's do it again. I think we'll just work through all our bear meat this way. We're getting a 2-to-1 burn bonus, which is amazing. Do another hour. Okay, let's go get a couple more. What just happened? Cooked. There's my bait. Ruined. Okay, let's do some of this venison. I like the bear meat because it takes an hour to cook. It's safe. It's not going to burn. Okay, good. Put a bit more time in this. Put another hour into the jacket. 27 hours remaining. Now, we're getting a 2-to-1 burn bonus plus fire burns already, I think, twice. Oh, no, that's torch and lantern. Never mind. So it's just a straight 2-to-1 burn bonus. Which, hey, I'm not going to complain about. It's a good deal. We can just leave that there. You know, if it rots, it rots. We can still eat it because it's cooked. 40 and 40. So this is where we get a little close. I don't know if I'm willing to do the hour. I don't want to risk it. Although I should probably find out, eh? Let's do it. Does it burn? Please don't burn. I guess I could just cancel. Oh, it's well good. 17 minutes. Good to know. 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Do a bit more. Beautiful. Okay, cooked and cooked. Another blizz coming in. But we'll keep this thing going. Let's see. We've got, 55 sticks. Let's just keep working it. Now, I may regret it because we need sticks in the morning, but... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4,
pack
5,
is getting
6.
heavy.
Through 6. We'll just cook it all, you know, and work the jacket. 40 and 40. Let's go. So it's only halfway through the night, guys, you know? It's crazy. And the morning's the worst part, you know? It's like we're actually in... This is like the decent part of the night. 40 minutes, 40 minutes. I think we can still sleep in the coastal cottage though if we want to, which is great, so... It'll be warm. But I think, you know, we're making good on this. Now the blizzard's over. Or is it renewed? Because I don't want to waste the fire and not cook, you know? Are we... That's it. Till Blizz. Right? We're kind of... What do we have here? So that's going to be an 800, a 900, a 900. They're all full. Let me run across the way. Just get a bit more meat. Boy, it's cold. Better get warmed up all the way. Let's put one of these away. Okay, let's go. We're gonna run for meat, guys. Just with the idea that the there's ain't no dogs. Let's do it. Let's take the bear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's do that. Vicious weather here. And let's take this spare one here. What is it? 737. It's a weird piece. But anyway, let's work it. At least we'll get a whole... we'll burn down like a whole night's worth of energy here. Okay, let's see if we can't put the wolf on. Is the wolf long? 49, yeah, it's long. Let's do one of these and then get rid of the weird one. 33 minutes. 39. We'll do a half hour in the jacket. Okay. Oh, no decoys yet. Okay, one. Oh, darn, it was raw. I blew that, guys. It's okay. It's a big piece at least, so we can do the full hour. 40 and 40. Let's go do the hour. So this should take us almost all the way through the jacket, which is pretty good. And it's, you know, having the fringe benefit of stocking our meat up. Okay, bear meat hoe. We're gonna burn through all our sticks though. But it is a good use of a night, you know. A lot of the nights I pretty much just hunkered down because the thing was we were trying to accumulate firewood and stuff. But I feel like we've done a pretty good job at that. 57 to 57. Like when it's above temperature, what I should do is go on an absolute bender with the axe and just hatchet everything down in the area and get like, you know, 100 logs. I should spend a day. Like, we need to go to Desolation, get Desolation done, do the coal run, so that Desolation can also recover its coal. And then we need to spend a day just doing an insane wood haul. But the thing is that, you know, you get sidetracked. Like, every time there's a wolf, you have to harvest it because you need the meat long term, you know? That's the other thing I did mention about Relentless Night. I should have mentioned is that there's animal die-off. So just to review the Relentless Night settings while we're here. Endgame day is 115% day length per day. So that's like 3 and change hours longer. Every day is 3 and every day is 3 and change hours longer. Indoor outdoor temperature, we take 50% of the outdoor nightmare and bring it inside. Heat retention, so the rooms remain hot longer. And also the fires have a bigger radius. Realistic freezing, I wish I hadn't put this on. When you get over it feels like -40 and you're taking cold damage, it happens like 5 times as fast or something. So it's basically a death event. Temperature affects wildlife, so when it's really cold, you're less likely to get wildlife. So at night, they don't really come very much. Wildlife goes down to 10% of its normal maximum, and that happens at day 100. And we get, fire fuel burn time. We do get it at 1.5 times on fire fuel, which might be in addition to the 2-to-1 burn bonus you get for having cold interiors. So that's good. No, don't go. Don't do that. Don't do what I was about to do. So let's stack this up. It's almost like you could do 2 hours out of that. 52 minutes till burn. 57 minutes. We're going to have a stick issue potentially, but at the very least, the jacket will be done. And I want the jacket, but it's also heavy, so there's that trade-off. You know? Okay, the weather dropped down, so I think it's worth maybe taking a peek outside. Just to see if we can't score a few more sticks. I should probably take a piece of bait with me. Do I have my microbait here? Yeah. No. I should always have a piece of bait. Let's take a stinky one. Oh, there's my microbait. It's so cold outside, guys. Couple of sticks here. Pretty much all I'll dare do with the temperature being what it is. Go back. And here's where if you run into a wolf and you have to go like the long way back, you're busted and you're taking cold damage. It's going to take weeks to recover. Oh, I see one. It's a stick. Another stick. It's another stick. Okay, lured out here. Let's go back. There it is. That was good.
Feel my feet.
Extra hour or something. Okay, 6 minutes. That one's boiled. I guess I can put it here. That's our table. Actually, that's my can. Okay, let's do another. We're heating up really fast, but I kind of want to do one more stick run because it's so nice out. Let's just get warm again. Let's eat a venison. And yeah, we got lots of water here. I feel like it's not necessary to manufacture more. Let's just get a bit warm here. Let's do a quick sharpen. 12 minutes. Yeah, and while it's not too windy, Let's just see if we can look over the hill there. So it's hard to tell if it's actually warm in here because of the heat retention, so the room will retain heat for a while. Hoping to find some blowdown up here. Yeah, nice. One. Quiet out in the lake, guys. Two. This is what we have to do. We're living stick to stick. No, and I can't take any of the big sticks down, unfortunately. Oh, here we go. 3 and 4. It's really important that you harvest them, though, because the loose ones, because then they have a chance to respawn. So you really have to do your stick run diligently. But miserably cold it is. Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's get back to it. Cue this thing up. Get going in the bear. Let's work the jacket, guys. It's a productive night, you know? I was actually... Most of the nights I've just waited. But we did want to get this done, so...
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
I mean, it's almost like I keep going. But it's one match. There's, you know, we should ride the heat retention down, I think. And obviously we can't go to the point of taking damage from exhaustion, so there's that too. Took it within 10 hours. That's done. Okay, let's do the one more. Yeah, we'll write it down. I feel like there's going to be another fire tonight in the morning. But... So there it is. That's a pretty good meat haul. Let's let it burn down and we'll watch the fire retention, heat retention thing happen. Let's just do some sharpening to let the fire go out. Actually, I should have just done... Five minutes. Let's do one more. There it is. Done. So, what's the temperature in here? 37. Feels like 58. Alright, well, it's 37. Let's sleep an hour and see what happens. $34. So, yeah, I seem to remember this going down about 3 degrees an hour. So, if that's right, if we sleep for 5 hours... What's that? 15 degrees? So 33 minus 15 is what, 18? Let's see if that prediction is correct. 21. So close. Within an hour of that. Okay, we'll get another blizz. But the nice thing is you kind of... the burn you did in terms of sticks is paying off, right? It's you're getting an additional play on it. So, feels like 41. No, it went up. Anyway, let's do another. It may drop from the blizzard, so let's be careful here. It feels like 41. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, 13. I feel like they dropped down a bit. So by that account, we should only have another. Well, we have feels like 33, so we have a lot of room still to sleep before we get cold. Let's sleep another 3. But it sucks when you're standing there and it's cold. So that was good. That was a full night of rest. It's still above temperature in here. there's not a lot we can do with the blizz happening outside. That thing's cured. So we're just trying to finish off the jacket. I mean, we could do another fire. Let's just check the situation with sticks here. Not so good. A bit of coal, but we're pretty much out of sticks. Let me see what I've got. I've got 23. So yeah, we could do another few hours. We could probably do enough to finish the jacket. We broke it down all the boxes in here. That's good stuff if you can get it. Good work if you can get it. So in here it's... Oh, 1 degree? Oh, maybe it's because we're distance from the former fire pit. Versus 5. Yeah, interesting. So there's lots going on. There's the distance from the fire pit. There's the... And then there's the different rooms, base temperatures. So it's kind of complicated. I wonder if I should pull this down just to see what's behind it. I don't know if there's anything in it. Let's pull it down. Yeah, no. I think we had a kindling tinder bundle bin there. Nice. It's a little more open now. I feel like that would have made it slightly warmer, but okay. So let's do some sharpening. Can always do that. So it's coming up to the end of the night. It's actually, you know, we're 3/4 of the way there, but then there's the whole morning, and frankly, you really can't move until noon almost, which is, it's crazy. What I wouldn't give for an aurora. Certainly deserve one. Yeah, you'll see, like, it is somewhat brighter in here. I did turn up the brightness, so normally this place is hard to traverse without a lantern, but because it's YouTube and, you know, Relentless Night, we're spending 4 days a night, I didn't want it to be a black screen for 4 days. But it would be more challenging, for sure. But just to give ourselves some kind of a break. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. That's not going to do any good. So I'll tell you what, guys. We're coming up to the hour here. Yeah, I sort of wondered. I was like, maybe I will get through this whole night tonight. But in this episode, we didn't. We made it through 3 days of it, maybe. I should have kept track. Sorry, guys. I meant to. But I think we started on day 62. Right? This is us going back and forth. I'm pretty sure we were in the coastal house. So it's been 4 days. We're just starting this 4th day. Yeah, look. So we did... Yeah, this is us going back and forth. That was the meat run, maybe. Oh no, the meat run I didn't actually go inside, I don't believe. So anyway, we've done about... From dusk, it was dusk when we left, so when we started. So I think it was day 62 or 63. So it's been about 4 days. You know, a lot of passing time, obviously, a lot of crafting and stuff, but yeah, here we are. The temperature is, you know, still way above. So when we finish that other jacket, we'll be in even better shape. The thing about the jacket is, though, it's 3 kilograms versus 1, so it's a 2 kilogram penalty. Now it is 2 degrees warmer, so there's that. It also affects your sprint, which I don't like. So sprint's important to me, but you know, the bear skin and the wolf skin eventually will be really good for sleeping in these houses if we want to pass time. But the problem is, when you think about it, in permanent night, like, how's that even going to work? So I guess what we're going to do is come back to the hut to sleep in all our furs, and then run our butts out to the fishing hut, use whatever firewood we can get to fish, and then go back. So it'll be back and forth from the coastal hut, and I'll move everything over there eventually in the last day as it progresses tonight. So we're going to have all our stuff divided between the coastal hut and the fishing hut, and we'll pretty much clear this place out for all the useful stuff. I don't expect at that point to be doing much in the way of clothing repair or anything. But it would be really cool if at the very least we could stay inside the coastal hut with enough clothing on to be warm, you know, to not have to run a fire. That will be the most important thing. It'll be important that we only run a fire when we're fishing, basically. And yeah, the whole fishing thing, guys. We need enough meat stocked so that we can learn to fish, basically. So, anyway, let me get a save point here. I know I just did a little bit extra talking there. It's still horrible out. And it doesn't have any prospect of getting better. So, let's leave it there, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me on this. It's like a necro series, but I've been really meaning to come back to this series for years. Literally for 4 years. It's been in the back of my mind. Got to come back to Sleepwalker Relentless Night. And I thought it was the right time. It's definitely the right time, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me. You know, don't forget to hit the like button, say hello in the comments, all that good stuff. And yeah, it's been a pleasure. I'll catch you next time.